Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Genitopia. I just thought I would do a quick get ready with me. I'm getting ready for work and do a little chit chat. Tell you a little bit about my family. You know, I'm always talking about my nieces, Sarah and Erica. Several of you are on Erica's channel, and you all know how special she is. And then I have my niece Sarah, who, you know, growing up, she stayed with me a whole lot, and she was just, you know, just kind of like my kid. She was with me so much. But anyway, I do have a few nephews, but I love girls. I just love my little girls. I can dress them up. They're just cute, cute, cute. I always wanted a little girl and never had any kids, so love little girls. And Miss Bella is sitting right here. Let's see if I can get, where's Miss Bella? There's Miss Bella. There's Miss Bella. But anyway, Erica is my sister Michelle's daughter, and Sarah and Melanie are my brother Michael's daughters. And then there is Brandy and Alex, which is my sister-in-law Lisa, who is married to my brother Michael. They are her daughters by her first husband, and Brandy's getting married in October, so I get to plan a wedding. And her dress is absolutely beautiful, Brandy's dress. It is blush color. It is so pretty. She's going to be a beautiful bride. And I'm a certified wedding consultant. I did Erica's wedding. I tell you, Erica was a gorgeous bride. I tell you, there aren't many brides as beautiful as Erica was. She was absolutely stunning. Of course, I could just be partial, but anyway, she was a beautiful bride. And if you all have seen Erica here on YouTube, you know how beautiful she is inside and out. That girl is just so special. And she's such a good little mommy. She's got twin boys. She's a very good little mommy. And then my niece Sarah has a little daughter named Addie, and she's a really good little mommy too. Of course, Brandy's got several children, and Alex has got a little boy. So blessed with kids in the family. But I didn't obviously get all the eye cream off real well, or all my eye makeup off real well. So let me just do this a little bit to make sure I have that all off really good. No sense putting eye cream over residue makeup. Yep, there was a little bit of residue. Okay, that's off, and I use the Avon Moisture Effective eye cream or makeup remover. I keep a tube of that. Sorry, Bells, didn't mean to hit you in the face, honey. I keep a tube of that in here at my makeup table. Anyway, just getting ready for work. I thought I would do a quick get ready with me and just do a little chit chat. You know, I'm not a makeup artist. I just put makeup on how I think it looks best on me. And my aging skin, you know, I'm going on 57 in July. Ooh. Hard to believe I'm going on 57. Banging on 60's door. That's hard to believe. Let me get a drink of my coffee here. I need to exfoliate my lips. Been trying on too many lipsticks. But yeah, 57. You know, used to you thought 57 was old and gray-haired and, you know, on a cane. No, we're not. We're not. I got an invitation to my 40th high school reunion the other day, and I'm like, whoa, if that don't make you feel old. It sure does, but, yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, 40 years. I've been out of high school. And if I'd stayed married to that first idiot, I'd been married to him for 40 years. Whew. Or I could have been out of jail. Either one. That's a bad joke. But I'm using the Avon Eye Primer. And they have changed the formula of it. But it still really does work really well. I was concerned that it wouldn't work as well when I first got this little container, and I've been using it for well over a month now, and still liking it. Still liking it. So it's the Avon True Color in the shade Light. So, and yeah, I think I have got to use my, not sure what brand this is, I can't see, but I've got to exfoliate my lips. Man. I was checking some of those lipsticks that I decluttered. I guess it's just too much on my lips. Now, that should feel better. Now let me put my lip gloss or chapstick on here. Feels much better. I probably didn't rub that in long enough, but it feels better than it did. Now let me put some face primer on and let that set for just a couple of minutes while my eyeshadow primer is setting. And I like to put this right here where I have large pores, and then in my T-zone. And I'm using the Benefit Professional Primer because that is my favorite. And you can see I have discoloration right here where my eye drops fall, which I'm getting ready to put my eye drops in just a second. I don't know why they discolor my face. I guess it's the eye drops, but I use so many different eye drops throughout the day. And Miss Bells is getting in my lap. She wants the specialty things, and she's been such a good girl. I'm going to give her some. Bells, you want treats, baby? Bells, don't go way up, shall honey. Mama, give her baby some treats. Mama, give her baby some treats. There you go. But I use 3 different eye drops. 2 I use during the day several times, and then 1 I use at nighttime. And that's the reason I quit wearing eyeliner, because it just messed up my eyeliner, and it wasn't worth it. I've learned that I don't have to wear waterproof mascara with them. I just blot them really good. Okay, now, what palette do I want to wear today? I've been wearing out my Modern Renaissance palette lately and my Soft Glam, but I tell you, that Soft Glam palette is gorgeous. And I think I'm going to use it again today. So, if you've not seen this palette, you've got to get in to Ulta or Sephora and check it out. It is beautiful. The first time I saw that on that sneak peek, I knew I wanted this palette. It is just gorgeous. The only color I don't really care for is that black shade down there, only because I really don't wear a black eyeshadow. I know a lot of people think if there's not a black in an eyeshadow palette, they won't buy it. For me, I could care less. I don't use it, but that's just me. Okay, let's see. You know, I always have one brush that I use nothing but for light shades, so I'm going to go into the, let's see, Tempera, right here in the corner. I'm going to load my brush up with some Tempera, and I'm going to take that all over my whole eye, just to set the eyeshadow primer. And I guess I could skip the camera in just a little bit closer so you all can see. There we go. Now this has the same formula that the Modern Renaissance had, not the Subculture. So if you didn't like the Subculture, you will like this one, because that Subculture, I went into the store and the colors are beautiful in it, but everybody talked about how bad the formula was. And I started to buy it 2 or 3 times, but I just didn't want to waste $42 on something that I probably wouldn't get much use out of, so I didn't buy it. Bella's been in my lap, so now I have a hair on my nose somewhere. Okay, next I'm going to go into the orange shade, which is called Orange Soda, and that is a beautiful, beautiful shade right here, the Orange Soda. Love that shade. And I'm going to use just a fluffy brush. This is I can't see the numbers. It's a Luxie brush. All the numbers have rubbed off of it. I have washed it so many times. But I'm going to go just slightly above my crease. Since I have hooded eyes, I want to try to make them look just a little bit more open. So I'm going to go above my crease with this, and I want to build up. And that little hair right there is going to have to get recurled because it's looking a little wild. Of course, maybe that's my last wild hair. I joked and said that my pink was my last wild hair. But I told y'all why I did the pink, really. That was in honor of Mother, because that was the month she found out she had breast cancer. And she's been in remission for 4 years now. So we're really hoping for 1 more year. They say once you've been in remission for 5 years, you know, you're pretty good. So, we're just praying for another good year. Bless her heart. She has really had some health issues. Okay, I think that's how I want that. Let me go to my other eye. So I'm going to a training class with my friend Pam, and I get to hang out with her. We always have a good time when we're together. We normally go to a wine festival in Blowing Rock, North Carolina, and last year she had a couple of, one of her friends from college meet us down there, and she brought a friend of hers from Knoxville down, and we had such a good time, but they've changed it this year. So, we're not going to go. It was this weekend, and also her grandbaby is due this weekend. But they've changed how it's done, so it didn't sound real appealing this year. So we're hoping next year they change it back the way that it was scheduled in the past. But it's just nice to go down for a girls' weekend, do a little bit of wine tasting, have a nice dinner, just to sit on the porch of the little inn that we stay at, and just chit chat, and just, you know, it's just really nice. And her friends were just super, super sweet, nice ladies, really nice ladies. Okay, now I'm going to go into the shade Burnt Orange, which is right down below the Orange Soda. And I'm going to put that basically just a fuzz below where I put that. And my hair is in my way, which is nothing new. My hair is normally in my way. Oh, it's on my nerves. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? Look how pretty that is. They just about blend themselves. They are so beautiful. Love, love, love these. That is so gorgeous. We have a local winery. Here it's called Mountain Rose. And they have some award-winning wines. And that's really great for a very young local winery. And you can check them out on the internet. It's Mountain Rose Winery in West Virginia. And they have a really good red. It's called Party Red. And their Sweet Mountain Rose is really good white. And then their autumn gold is a really good after dinner sipping wine. Really nice. But they have several wines. I try to keep my mirror out of your way, but I do apologize if I put it in your way. I know that's a complaint. People say, oh, you put your mirror in your way and I can't see. Well, I do apologize. I can't see without my glasses either. Next, I'm going to go into the sienna shade down here. Right down there. And I'm going to put this in my outer V. I'm going to bring it in about halfway. I tell you, these shadows are so beautiful. And then I'm going to bring it across the top. Let me check my time here. Okay, I've got plenty of time. Shadow in my hair. Of course, that might be a new trend. They've come out with some freaky trends. I started to do one of the videos of a trend that I saw on Ipsy. I maybe should do it. It was something else now, let me tell you, girls. It was... I've not been able to find that eyeshadow, or I would. It was a blue, it looked like blue patent leather. I may have to buy some clear lip gloss and make some. It was horrible. Oh my gosh. I just don't understand some of these trends some of these girls do. Now I'm going to go into the first brush that I had, and I'm just going to go up here and do a little bit of blending. Blend, blend, blend. Trying to get some of these colors blended up into my, up there. Yeah, I'm going to have to recurl that piece right there. It's getting on my nerves and it will bother me all day long. Okay, and then I'm going to take, let's see, where's it at? This flat top brush. And I'm going to go into that gorgeous shade called Rose Pink, right there. And I'm going to apply it on the front of my eyelid. You know, normally I don't touch the shimmers in palettes, but let me tell you, the shimmers in this palette are so beautiful. I can't stay out of them. Love that. And then I'm just kind of bringing it out just a little bit out on top of that other. That is so beautiful. Love that. Yeah, this palette screams my name. If it had a green in it, it would be Gina Renee, not just Gina. So beautiful. So beautiful. Love that. And then I'm going to take my first brush that I used, the first flat brush that I put nothing but light colors on, and I'm going to go into a Fairy in the palette, and then I'm going to put this on my brow bone. So pretty. There's my eye look. Now let me grab a mascara and move all this stuff before I did a video last night. And let's see, what is the lucky mascara for today? The lucky mascara for today, it looks like it's going to be Estee Lauder More Than Mascara. I don't think I've tried this one. That might be dried up. Let me try something else. I need to go through my mascaras and clean them out. I've got 500 in here. I'm getting another sip of coffee. Here, I'll try this Estee Lauder in the gold tube. This is just about empty. Just about empty. I've used and used and used this. This is one of my favorites, in my top 5 favorites. I think it got dethroned with the Buxom. It was in my top 2. But that Buxom is so beautiful. Sorry, I'm not really super chatty. Obviously, I can't chew, chew, and gum and walk at the same time. But the Soft Glam palette, once I hit 500 subscribers, I have one of those that I'm going to give to one of you all. So, and I finally hit 400. How's that look? But it's not just the subscriber number, you need views too. You know, this is just a hobby thing. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy chit-chatting with you all. You know, I've made friends on here. Renee's been in the hospital. Just Ann has her mother and her grandmother in hospice. You know, Susan Anthony, I've made good friends with her. Giggles, I love her. Tara Hart, she's so sweet. I don't know who's more of a shopping queen, her or Susan Anthony. Tara and Susan, I'm going to have to toss up because both of those ladies love to shop and they can do some hauling. Let me tell you. Uh-oh, I just got some mascara on my eye. That's what I get for talking and putting mascara on at the same time. And when you're blind as a bat, girls, you know how it is. I'll have to go touch that up in a few minutes if I remember. Okay, I've got my primer on my face, so now let's go into the foundation. Let's see. I am loving on the shade number 200 from the Revlon, and I forgot to wet my sponge, but that's just going to have to do because I'm not getting enough to wet my sponge. I always spray anyway with the All Nighter by Urban Decay, or whatever setting spray that I use, so that's alright. Those sponges can be used dry, but it's got a little bit of moisture in it from yesterday. So, anyway, I know a lot of people use a brush. My niece Erica loves a brush, and then she uses the beauty sponge afterwards. So it's kind of a personal preference thing on how you do your makeup. I've got several brushes, but the sponge seems to work best for my skin. Around my eye, good. Up in the hairline. Yeah, this shade just seems to match so well once I get it all blended in. And then I use 220 in the summer. I was using 150 But they didn't have 150 one day when I was at the store and needed some, so I picked up this 200 and loving on it. I tell you, there's a CoverGirl shade that matches my skin. You would have thought that it was made for my skin. I just don't like the foundation so much. Looks pretty when you first put it on, but it doesn't seem to dry down well for me. And I don't like to use powders on my face because they just settle into my pores, into my fine lines, and just age me. Okay, let's see if I've got this in. Let me look in my mirror just a second, girls. Gotta get up close and personal with it. Let me tell you, this Revlon 24-hour color stay, it really does stay on until you wash it off. This stuff is amazing. I love it. It is just a bag of chips and a ding dong and a green tea all in one. I love this stuff. Another sip of coffee, check my time. Yeah, I've still got about 10 minutes before I have to go. Alright, let me use my Maybelline Rewind. This stuff is everything. If you've not tried it, you really need to give it a try. It really is a good product. Sean, if you've tried this and you like it, let me know. I think I saw in one of your videos you had bought some of it. I might have not commented on that video. A lot of times I watch videos or listen to videos while I'm driving or while I'm cooking and not comment. I watch a lot of videos and don't get a comment because, like I said, I'm unable to at the time that I'm listening to them. But just because I don't comment, don't mean I'm not watching your videos. Alrighty. I'm sorry if I have to turn away. It's just I have to get up closer in the mirror and see because those of you who know me know I have sight issues. Okay. And then the only powder that I really use is this one that Susan Anthony sent me. It's Bare Minerals. I really like this. Here's what it looks like inside. I'll use a little bit of this to set that. Let me find a little brush here. This is a little brush that I like to set that with. Oh, goodness. Here's, well, I've knocked something off. Oh, it's the lid to my all-nighter. And I just, this isn't the brush that I normally use, but that is it there. Now I'm going to go back underneath my eyes with the Dusty Rose in this palette. And then I'm going to go into the, but the other eye while I've got this brush. Then I'm going to go into the Sienna. And I'm just going to do it halfway. And I need to touch up that eyelid where I touched it with mascara. There we go. Now, let's add a little bit more mascara. I used to put my mascara on before my eyeshadow because I was so bad at hitting my lid where I can't see. And I don't always wear mascara on my bottom lashes because eye drops, you know. Okay, now let's close that up and put that palette back in its box to keep it nice and clean. Because it is my baby. I know, Bells, you think I'm talking to you. Allergies are killing me. I forgot to take my allergy medicine yesterday, and they are... My eyes will look bloodshot by the end of the day. I'll look like a junkie. Okay, now let's see. I want my butter bronzer. Loving on that. And what is my brush that I like to apply my butter bronzer with? Here it is. Gotta sniff it. It's a routine. You open it up, you sniff, and you put a little on your brush. And do the fishy face. Just a little bit. I don't need a whole lot. Just a little bit on the cheeks. Just a little bit underneath. Since my hair is pulled up, I don't want to go too crazy. Too cray-cray. Too cray-cray. Just enough just to accent it just a little bit. And then if you go down here just a little bit, it does make your face look just a little bit shadowed and a little bit better. And when you've got a round face like I do, it helps. It helps. Now for the blush. Let's see what blush I want. I'm going to try to, I'm working on finishing up this little Estee Lauder palette, and I am just about there. Broke the lid off of it. You can see that it is just about gone, but I'm working on trying to use that up, so let's just work on that. Such a beautiful color. It is called Fresh Plum, and it's a beautiful color. Just a little bit more. Don't want to go overboard, but need a little bit more. Okay. Now I'm trying to finish painting this palette. This is a contour palette by Maybelline, the Master Contour. I have panned the bronzer in this. I'm working on panning the highlighter. So I'm just going to go into the highlighter and just do a light sweep of highlighter across the tops of my cheeks with this. I don't really like a whole lot of highlighter on me. I just feel like it makes me look like I'm trying too hard or something. I don't know. I just don't care for a whole lot. Now let's set my face. Do I need anything else? Lipstick after I set my face.